up, guys, and welcome back to Planners and Wine. My name is Megan.
And I am Myra. Welcome back to another episode.
Yes, thank you guys so much for being patient with us last week as we took a little impromptu break because, life. But I feel like you guys really enjoyed the re-release of our first GoWild recap episode. It did really, really well. And so I feel like either people, just wanted to tune into it again, or we might have some new listeners who didn't hear it the first time around. So I'm really glad that y'all enjoyed that episode.
Yeah, for sure. It did do really well. I even seen the little bump in numbers of the part 2. And we had a few tricklers, so maybe they came for part 3 behind the paywall. So shout out to y'all.
There we go.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do like a 3-parter this coming GoWild, which we have to talk about for sure. But
Absolutely.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all being patient and re-listen to that. Because
yes. Yes, and honestly, upcoming, the holidays are coming up. If there are any episodes from a couple of years ago that you guys might want to re-listen to, I think that's a good idea moving forward. Every now and then when we take a break to re-release an old classic episode. I think the people really like that.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be something we can keep in our back pocket because we got a lot of content, and I know we have people who have been like our day ones, but I'm sure people just kind of hopped in and started from there. So there may be some gems, in the archives or whatever that you may not have heard yet. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get into what is going on in the planner community and the news that has had everybody going crazy for literally the past week and a half, 2 weeks. GoWild 2023 has officially been announced. And I am just insanely excited. So I guess before we get into all of our excitement, let's just kind of get the official stuff out of the way, all the official details in case anybody is not aware. The dates will be March 2nd through the 5th of 2023. That is a Thursday through a Sunday. And the location is in Washington, D.C. How freaking excited are you, Myra?
I'm really excited. I am just so happy. I'm so happy that I will only have one flight to the destination because, y'all know I'm in Ohio for whatever reason. Like direct flights just is not a thing anymore out of Ohio. And our layover hub, one of them happens to be DC. So I can get a direct flight. So I am pumped. And it's only going to be an hour flight too.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. You're so lucky your flight's going to be so short. My flight is going to be only about 2 hours, which isn't too bad. And it will be direct also, which I'm extremely excited about. I absolutely hate layovers. For anybody who does not know, I'm not a big fan of flying. So as few planes as I got to get on and off of, the better for just me and my anxiety. We appreciate this. And I mean, I obviously DC is just an amazing place. There are so much stuff to do, so many sites to see, so much history. If you're a history nerd like I am, it's gonna be great. My only hesitation initially was just that it's the beginning of March. DC weather is a little unpredictable, so we don't know. It could be 70 degrees, it could be 30 degrees, or it could be both. We're going to find out when we get there, and we're going to have a good time regardless. But that is just something to think about and be prepared for. But hopefully, Mother Nature will be on our side and we'll get some really nice weather. At least we know it's not going to be hot. I'm okay with it as long as it's not if it's a little cold, I can deal with that. But as long as it's not super hot, which we know it's not going to be, I'm good because I don't like sweating. I just don't. So
yeah, I agree. That my only concern is just luggage weight because I'm excited. We love fall, we stand it. I love a good fall outfit, so I'm excited for that.
Yes,
but with fall clothing is more weight in the luggage, so that's the only thing I'm concerned about. But yeah, from what I'm hearing, DC is kind of unpredictable during that time, which is pretty similar to Cincinnati, so it's it's just a normal day for me regardless.
Yeah.
But Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about is luggage and bringing back swag, and do I have to pay extra? So yeah,
exactly. My ideal weather for this would just be sweater weather. I would love it if it was kind of cool, but not like coat weather.
Yeah.
Sweater weather, or sweatshirt weather would absolutely be ideal for me. And I really, really hope that's what we end up getting, because I love a good sweatshirt. I love a good hoodie. I love the sweater. So I'm hoping that's what we're kind of looking at. And then, it's going to be amazing. I am just so excited. So for anybody who's unaware right now, pre-sale tickets are available for people who have gone to previous GoWilds, and also for Wild University subscribers. So if you fall into either one of those categories, you can go ahead and get your ticket now. If you do not fall into either one of those categories, if you are a true newbie and are not subscribed to Wild U, then you'll be able to buy your ticket on September 29th. I don't know why I just had like a brain freeze and I was literally staring at it. I couldn't remember what the ninth month is for like a split second. It's so weird. Yeah, it's
so that's
September
next
29th.
Thursday for everybody, right? But yeah, if you're listening, on a Thursday, it'll be next Thursday for general admissions. But
yes,
perks for being an OG and perks for being a Wild user for sure. So
yep.
Hey, and the Facebook group is already filling up. So I'm just so pumped. I'm so pumped. Everybody's excited, and I can't wait for all of the, everybody who has to purchase in general to come on over.
Absolutely. Yeah. Me too. Okay, so let's think about, every time I think about this past GoWild, I always refer to it as last year, because it feels like it was so long ago, and it was only like literally in March of the current year that we're in. But from this past GoWild, what would you say was your favorite event, and like what event are you looking forward to the absolute most at next year's GoWild?
Okay, favorite event. Oh, it is really a tie between the welcome party and Plan Gemma.
Yeah.
Between those two, if I had to pick, I probably would go welcome party, just because it was very unpredictable. We had no intentions of doing any of the karaoke, but it was such a good memory, and I just love it. So if I had to pick, that will be that. And then also, I don't really remember too much of Plan Gemma, but that means I was having a good time.
That's a good thing.
But if I had to pick those, that would be my one, the welcome party. That was just so much fun.
It was so much fun. For anybody who doesn't know, Myra literally dragged me into doing karaoke. The song No Scrubs came up. Somebody named Andrea had requested it, and Andrea was nowhere to be found when her song came available. So Myra, just in the most like impromptu shit ever, just grabbed the mic and just started going with it. And then, she got through the first verse and it was amazing. She turned it up. And then the second verse came around and she was like, I'm not going to keep going. And she kind of looked at me and I was like, oh, fuck. All right, I guess it's my turn. So we just did it. And it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And my advice to anybody who might be participating in karaoke next year at the welcome party, please don't pick a slow song unless it's like a true classic that everybody is going to know, that everybody's going to sing. Like I'm thinking of like Don't Stop Believing or something like that.
That was even more upbeat than most people was picking.
Girl.
Maybe that literally. Moana song is the only one I could think that's slow and that most people would know, but you got to be into Disney to know that one.
You got to be into Disney to know that one. So yes, my advice is to pick something fun and upbeat, because then it just makes it more fun for you and it makes it more fun for everybody involved, because it's probably going to be a song that gets everybody excited and gets them going. And this is not an American Idol audition. So that's my advice for the welcome party. But I think, you know what? For me, it's a tie between the welcome party and Plan Jamma also. And since you said welcome party, I'll talk a little bit about Plan Jamma. Y'all, Plan Jamma was a literal movie. Okay. Like if you haven't been before, and I don't know, we don't know for sure if this is going to be a thing next year, but it has usually been a thing in the past. So we can kind of assume open bar sponsored by Happy Planner, and it was a truly open bar. The drinks was flowing, and you know, we were literally like in the middle of the dance floor the entire night. The DJ was amazing, playing like all the hits. My only gripe with it is that and they took requests, yes. My only gripe with it is that it just ended too soon. I wanted it to keep going. And that's how you know you're at a good party, when you're not just sitting around waiting for it to end, but when you are like so sad when it's over and they turn on the lights. And that's how I remember feeling. I was like, why is it over?
Was like that. Yeah, because I think we were lingering in the ballroom area for probably about another hour or so after
we literally would not leave. We literally would not leave. We saw so many people then. We got to take pictures with so many people then. And you know what? I think one thing we did, we got to Plan Jamma like a little late. Obviously, we didn't get there like to right at 7. Next year, I want to get there like pretty early, because that just kind of gives us more fun, more time to like have fun and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were trying to be fashionably late.
We were, and then we didn't want to leave. Embarrassing.
Yes.
Embarrassing. Like literally could not drag us out of the ballroom. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. But yeah, it was a absolute blast. And my advice to anybody going to Plan Jamma next year: get on the dance floor. They have tables and chairs for people to sit at. Don't do that. Do not do that. You're not going to have a good time. Like, even if you're shy, you're reserved, you're not a big dancer, like, enjoy yourself. Even if you're not much of a drinker, like, get out there and like mingle and dance and just have an absolute good, like, this is the last event of Wild, so you need to make it memorable. You know, like, I feel like the only people who did not have fun at Plan Jamma were the people who were sitting around and not participating in it. And like I said, you don't have to drink in order to have a good time. You absolutely don't. So that's just
I think that's my biggest advice for Wild overall, is to quote unquote let loose. Like, stop worrying about what everybody else is thinking. Like, this is truly a core people. Like, I mean, just think about it, like the amount of money that we spend to be at Wild. Like, we love planning. You know, these are the people who like live and breathe planning. So these are your people. This isn't just like a random, you know, high school party and you're just sitting in the back, you know, trying to be not let the cool kids notice you or whatever. Like, these are your people here. So let loose. Stop worrying about, you know, I've already seen a lot of people like, I don't know how to make conversation. Stop worrying about that. And this is coming from somebody who's very introverted. I am not the girl to be like, hey, like your shoes, like the person in Target. You know, that's not me. But when you're in a room with the people who get you, who understand you, like, stop worrying about, you know, sparking up conversations. Like, literally, you just ask somebody what planner they're using, and you're probably going to end up talking to them for like 30-40 minutes, because you know how we get. So don't worry about that. And I think that's how you have the time of your life at Wild, is when you stop worrying about everything else. Just have fun, just let loose.
Absolutely. And I feel like this is a quote I love, and I feel like it applies to so many different situations. Like, Wild is the perfect opportunity to dance like no one is watching. And it's not just for like literal dancing, but it's just like living your life and enjoying yourself and not being so obsessed with, you know, how it's gonna appear to other people or nothing. Because it's like, when I tell y'all we let loose, like, we had the time of our lives. And, you know, obviously, like people know us in this community. We were literally just kind of partying and having a good time, as if like we didn't care what anybody thought. Like, anybody could be taking any picture for Instagram. Like, Laura has literally dragged me on her Instagram for how I was post Plan Jamma, and I don't care.
I'm sorry. I feel like, can we make that the cover art of this episode? Because that, like, that screenshot I took of Laura's smiling face and Meg in the background sent me to heaven and back.
That picture was never supposed to see the light of day, okay?
But it sums up how amazing it was. It had to be in that reel, because it just sums up how amazing that was. Like, you had a good ass time, and you could tell.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And honestly, like, because I've been seeing a lot of people in the GoWild, like, group saying like, hey, I'm going to go wild next year. I don't know anybody. That is exactly what you need to do. Start putting yourself out there and start making those connections now. Like, plan to meet up with people when you get there. Have those conversations with them now. Plan to room with people that you might not know so you can build those connections and have people to hang out with. Because I did see, a lot of people who went last year, saying different things like, oh, I didn't really have anybody to hang out with, and I ended up being alone most of the time. I absolutely hate that for anybody. I hate if that was anybody's experience. And, like Myra said, like, I'm kind of an introvert too. If I went to go wild completely alone, not knowing nobody, I think I would probably end up being by myself a lot too, because I'm not really the type of person who's going to put myself out there and spark out conversations and ask people if I can hang out with them. Like, honestly, that's the perfect place to do that, but everybody just doesn't have it in them to do that. So I think the easiest way to make sure you have the absolute best time and you aren't alone the whole time is start right now, today, as you're listening to this episode, building those connections, building those relationships. If you see somebody, who you love their spreads or you love their content that they put online, and you see that they're going to go wild, jump in their DMs like, hey, I see you're going to go wild. I would love to meet up and hang out with you, and just start talking to them until then. Like, don't let today be your only conversation until go wild, but kind of start to try to build like a friendship and a relationship with them so you can have people to hang out with there. And I promise you, if you get there and you got your people with you, you will have the best time. You absolutely will.
Yeah, you really will. I was trying to look up Jen's profile to see how many days we got. We have 163 days.
Yeah.
So you have plenty of time to make those connections. And for the people that are like in the group now, like, because I can see like the comments are kind of trickling in or whatever for those folks that are like, this is my first time. I don't know, Be patient, because we still have the general admission tickets that are still waiting, and those are more than likely going to be those people who are first timers, newbies to wild. So be patient. The rest of the people are coming. But overall, like, just looking at the group, folks are, responding and giving their 2 cents. I try to hop in and out and give my 2 cents too. But yeah, at the end of the day, go out is what you make it. It's an amazing event, but you have to, don't think you're just going to spend $1,000, get there, and then the red carpet is going to be laid out for you. Like, that's not how that works. Like, you have to put some effort into it and make your connections too.
Absolutely. Yeah. And guys, of course, we're going to be talking a lot leading up to Go Wild 2023. So stay tuned. Also, on next week's episode coming out on September 29th, the same day as the general admission sales, we will have the amazing Lauren Wang from Team Wild on our episode, and she's going to be spilling even more tea, even more information. We'll go more in depth. If you guys have any questions for her specifically, somebody on the Wild team, let us know. Shoot us a DM. We'll put a question box on our stories this week. Send in all your questions, and we'll be talking to Lauren and getting those answered. But I'm so pumped about Wild. Like, I was talking to Myra and our friends, like, when the announcement first came out, and I was like, I feel like my whole personality for the next 6 months is about to be Go Wild. So be prepared to be sick of me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I had a break between March and now, so
you did.
Time's up.
Time is up. But yeah, let's get into some other planner world stuff. So Powersheets has revealed their covers for their 2023 goal planners, and they are very cute. They have like an orange one, a nice blue one, two covers with patterns on them, and kind of like a peachy beige type of color as well. Myra, do you think you're going to be trying a Powersheets for next year, a goal planner for next year? Are we off? Which one? The beigey one?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try to pull up.
It has like a peachy, like warm undertone, but it's definitely more beige than peach. But it kind of has like that a little color orange undertone. Yeah. I like it too.
Now I'm gonna have to send this to Julia.
Thoughts? Julia likes peach now. Okay.
I do like this color. I don't know. I'm in my whole like, natural, neutral kind of era right now. So I do like it. To answer your question, no, though, I don't think, I I don't know. I have to even the flowers, and because they have the picture individually with the covers. Flowers look cute too. But I don't know if I'm in like a place to black person on their profile. Okay, two black people. All right. Let me stop looking.
Okay.
But I don't know if I'm in my goal setting era right now.
Yeah,
I know we talked about this before. Yeah. I want to set goals, but do I need a whole like planner to do that?
Right.
I don't think the goals that I have, like, I don't think I really need that.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you. Yeah, these are beautiful, and I'm tempted just because they look really cute, and I love the covers and the colors and everything. But yeah, it's probably gonna be a no for me at this phase of my life in planning. I just feel more streamlined, and I just am way out of going into the new year with like 4 or 5 planners and just figuring out. Like I'm like it's for now. My lineup is 2 planners, possibly a third, but really 2. And I'm okay with that. I don't want to confuse myself. And like you said, like I'm really not in a space to where I feel like I need a whole planner for goal setting. But if you are, I think this is a great option. Moxie Life is a great option because then it's all in one where you have your weekly and all that type of stuff, and you have the goal setting aspect of it as well. I think that's a great option too. So I love having options. So yeah, shout out to options.
Yeah. Shout out to options. Can't wait to see what all is to come from Moxie Life too, because I'm very interested. But also I'm clicking around because y'all know how I do in the background, click around on stuff. But 90-day power sheets. Now that might be in this book bound.
Oh, yeah.
And it's that awesome. One peachy color. So maybe that may be an option.
What those were. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, because at first, in the whole picture, I just thought maybe it was like a book bound notebook or companion like that. It was. Yeah,
that's why I didn't even think about it.
But it does look like it is a 90-day power sheet, and they had it before because it say "Our back." So
nice.
I think this is maybe where we fall in.
Like a best of both worlds kind of thing. Something small and compact, but it kind of gets the job done. Yeah. I wonder how in-depth it is. Like, I wonder, is it, telling your whole life story again? Or
see, that's the part I don't like.
Scratching the surface. Yeah.
Yeah, but 90 days I feel like is perfect. Like, I don't think I want to cultivate 365 on certain things, because 90 days, that's enough to create a habit and move on to the next thing. So I don't know, I might be intrigued by these, but it looks like they're dropping October 10th.
Amazing.
I mean 12th, sorry, October 12th. Okay. But yeah, if I get anything, it might be one of those. Perfect size too, looks like about A5.
Yeah, it is a perfect size. And, shout out to Cultivate What Matters for being cognizant of how important it is to have diversity on your feed. So
you see how excited I got? I was not expecting that at all.
And as I scroll back, their feed has been fairly diverse. I feel like it's gotten more diverse probably in the last year or so, but that's important, and that's something that we all notice. So shout out to them.
And even diverse as far as like sides too.
Sizes, yep.
Races,
Black women with natural hair. Yeah, I love it. We love to see it. But yeah. Also, as you guys are listening to this, the Goosby Twins 2023 planner is available as well. So very exciting. Shout out to the Goosby Twins. I'm always just so proud of them, and they're always just doing really cool stuff. I know they're probably going to be a GoWild again next year and showing out just like they did this past year, and I'm proud of them. I think they made some really cool changes to their 2023 planner as far as like fonts and things like that, so I'm really interested in that. And they have pretty covers.
They do. And the coil, they have this exclusive color. It's like a brown,
like copper.
Yeah,
like copper.
Yeah, and I feel like this color just may be hard to see,
photograph.
Photograph and videos and stuff. It's something that you probably have to have in your hands, but I'm intrigued. I kind of like it. I like how different it is.
I do too. So yeah, especially since I hate to bring up old stuff, but since EC took away my black coil, Nice to see another cool color.
I don't know.
Shade.
Yeah, this coil might take off. Like I think they said that this was their, like, nobody else has this. This is their exclusive color.
I haven't seen it on any other planner, so I think that probably is correct. So shout out to them. That's amazing.
That is. I love it. I love what they're doing with their rebrand. It is gorgeous.
Yes. So speaking of planners, what is your 2023 lineup looking like, Myra?
I don't know.
Don't act unprepared like this wasn't on the show notes, okay?
I got stuck in traffic, so I didn't get a chance to debrief before we started.
It's always an excuse.
It's always an excuse. But I don't know. I'm really torn. Like, it's funny because I usually take my planners with me to work just to kind of, like, you know, plan and play around with them. Friday, I took 3 planners, and I'm like, why am I doing this? I need to figure this out.
Right.
But I'm really intrigued by the Hobonichi cousins.
Yes.
To literally all of y'all pulling me down that train. I still haven't gotten mines yet. I remember having one, but maybe I sent it to somebody because I wasn't using it anymore. But I reordered one so I can start right away. And then I'm going to order the One Piece one. And that doesn't get released until 10/1 Japan time. So I still have a few weeks before I can order. And I'm also interested in getting that 5-year Hobonichi thing too. That is such a huge commitment for me, but I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to try to do that because that'd be something cool to have Ashton see, because in 5 years he'll be able to read it and everything.
Girl, why time goes so bad? My God.
So like maybe I want to try to commit to that. So
yeah,
I might get that. And I still love my daily duo. I've been thinking maybe doing a monthly for work. I'm just kind of all over the place. So like the lineup is not secure. It's not secure. It is insecure. AF.
Same. I think same, because I'm kind of the one that I am absolutely for sure dedicated to is my 7x9 EC hourly. Now that I have discovered kits, I am like fully in my groove. I am loving that planner so much. I'm having so much fun with it. I love the different themes of the kits and how using kits just makes it so easy. You're not like having to look through 1,000,001 sticker books to find the perfect sticker for this spread. Like all of it is laid out for you right there. And even if people have the exact same kit as you can still put your little spin on it. It's not going to be a carbon copy of somebody else's planner. But then there are just so many kits available out there too. Like I'm really, really having fun with that planner. So I know I'm bringing that into 2023 with me. My daily duo, I am still using that for work. I know I need some type of daily planner for work. The only question I'm having is if I should stick with my daily duo, if I should try the plum paper daily, or if I should just go, fully into my Hobonichi for my daily planner. So that's kind of the debate I'm having of which one of those 3 to really use as my full-time work planner, because I need some daily pages for that. And when I tried the plum paper daily back in the day, that was before I even really liked daily planning. So obviously it didn't work, but now I'm very into daily planning. So I think it could probably work for me now. It's just trying to see if it works better for me than the daily duo, and also trying to see if I'd rather just use a Hobonichi. So that's where I'm at. That's where my dilemmas come from. The daily planners. That's it.
It's a struggle. I have been eyeing kits from Mama Gloria. Did you get any from her?
I did. Wait, did I?
Like
okay, so the first time I ordered her stuff, I didn't order any kits from her because that was kind of when I was just into discovering kits. But I did order some other stuff. I ordered some. She has some sleep in stickers, some work from home stickers. I ordered just more like those little type of stickers, which I love. The quality is great, so I definitely plan on going back to her to get some kits. So I would get some kits from her, and also Orange Umbrella. I really, really love their kits. They have kits for all different types of planners too, and the quality is good and the shipping is insanely fast. Fern Creek. Shout out to Fern Creek. Her kids are amazing, and I'm getting her Advent box. So I'm really excited for that. And then obviously, you know, KAD and Planner Kate. Like, it's just so many kits and from so many different companies that I'm so excited about. So it's like the options are just endless.
Okay, I don't think I've ever purchased from.
Can't see, but she's
I'm just looking. I never shopped at Fern Creek before, but these are cute.
They're so cute and they're really good quality. I think her.
Oh no, yes, I have.
Favorite.
I have shopped right here.
You have.
Yeah. I have a problem because when it loaded up, I'm like, oh, I got this. I have shopped here, but yeah, I have a hourly, and the way you talk about it, I'm like, maybe I should try it and see if I like it. So I'm thinking I might pick up a kit or two in the hourly and see if I like it.
Yes. But and I like my planners to look like really full. I just like looking busy. So I feel like kits make it ezy for you to look like you got a bunch of stuff to do, even when you don't. So
well, facts.
There we go.
Facts.
Yes, I'm so excited. But yeah, I think 2023 is going to be absolutely amazing. And what I've been doing for like the storage of my kits, I got some sticker albums from KAD and just bought like I think they're like 5x8 like sleeves. You can get them like in bulk from Amazon or whatever. That's been the perfect storage for the kids. They're like the perfect size to fit those pages in. So
5x8. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I love it. But yeah, guys, we are going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsors, and we will be right back. All right, guys. So we are back. Okay. So the next thing I kind of want to talk about is this anonymous question box that we've been seeing floating around on different people IG stories, and I just have to say, yeah, if that's what y'all want to do, we are never here to tell anybody what to do, how to use their platform. Like, that's all on you. But here is my perspective of those question boxes. I really feel like you are giving people free reign to harass you anonymously with no consequences when you partake in that. And as we've seen, several people have been harassed because of that question box, and trolls have been in there asking them really ugly, mean questions. Trolls have been in there even talking crap about other people who don't even have nothing to do with their platform. It's just, I don't get it. I just truly don't understand. Myra, what are your thoughts?
If y'all not watching it on YouTube, I'm just shaking my head, not in agreement, because like Miss said, I mean, at the end of the day, do you, if you feel like, you know, that's what you want to do. Like, I kind of get it from the perspective of the person, like, oh, I just want some genuine feedback, or I want to know, because obviously people are more able to be honest without having their name attached. Right. And on the flip side of that, they're more likely to be assholes because their name isn't attached. So, you know, that's kind of the risk you take. But I don't know. To me, it's kind of digital self-harm. I don't know. I'm sure somebody waiting for us to put one out there. Spoiler alert, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Because it's like, I feel like our genuine supporters, if they have something, like if they want to like throw out an idea to us or have some feedback to us, we've had people come to us and give us that feedback and, you know, let us know, like, we've always been like an open door. Like, now we're not going to change like our whole MO. Right. But, you know, we definitely take things into consideration. And if somebody has a good idea, you know, there should be no reason for you to just say that with your name attached to it. Like, why do we have to do the whole anonymous thing? I don't know. It just, I just hate that, because at least the ones that I have been seeing, there's been a handful where they were like cute and innocent or whatever, but most of them just gave people the opportunity to be a butthole.
Yep.
So, and I hate seeing that, because I don't know, the people that put it out there, I'm sure they feel bad. And even I'm sure there's probably worse ones that they just decided not to share. So I just can't imagine like what else was people throwing out there, and whoever it was on, they just didn't share it. But I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a trend or whatever, but why? I guess it's my question. Like, why?
That's the thing. Yeah. And it's like, just because something is a trend doesn't mean you have to participate in it. And I just feel like, more than likely, if you've ever pissed off anybody online, whether intentionally or not, just don't do the question box, because that person is absolutely waiting, or those people are waiting to be able to anonymously jump down your throat. And it's not like, those those annoying gossip websites that are out there to where you actually have to seek them out. By putting up the box, you're letting the harassment land right into your inbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you're not having to seek it out, where it's coming right to you, directed right to you or whatever, and you can't avoid it because you put it out there. So yeah, that's definitely a trend that I definitely hope dies out, because people are just taking advantage of it. And honestly, like, there is nothing that I want to say to anyone that I don't feel like I can attach my name to it. If you feel like you can't attach your name to it and stand behind it and say it with your chest, then it's probably something that you don't need to say. If you feel any type of insecurity, letting it be known, because more than likely you don't want your name attached to nothing that's like some hating ass shit, or like being a jerk to somebody. You don't want your name attached to that. So how about don't do it? Just don't do it. That's an option as well. Just don't. So yeah, like I said, I hope that trend dies out, because I've seen more negativity come from that than positivity. And like I said, I've even seen people talking about people who are not even have nothing to do with that person in that person's question box. They're just trying to spread their hatred or whatever for certain people, and they're doing it that way. And it's just ridiculous. It's, to me, there are way better things that people can do with their time. But as we know, it's a lot of people in this community who don't have nothing else to do, and they just want to waste their time. Like people who, want to call people bullies, so they spend all their time bullying people that they call bullies. So well, the jokes write themselves.
yeah. I mean, it's just basically leaving the trash open overnight just to let the raccoons do what the raccoons do. It feels like it just opening the door for people to be mean, and
it's just people are running in the door.
Yeah.
They are running in the door.
It's in their nature.
Ready to be mean.
It's in their nature. So why give them that opportunity? But, again, like we said, whatever you decide to do, that's up to you. We not, directing anything to any people who have done it. But this is just kind of our opinion on it, since the trend is going around the community right now.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. On a lighter note, kind of a lighter note, Myra, do you have any Harry Potter updates? What movie?
It is not a lighter note. Are you on? I'm still in mourning. I am on
6. Spoiler alert.
6. Which one is that?
That's the Half-Blood Prince.
Okay, yeah. I have been betrayed by Snape. I started to really love him.
You did. You've been hyping up Snape for weeks too.
For weeks. People who know probably just been sitting there like, girl, wait till you
literally.
But I'm just heartbroken. He just pulled the rug right up under my feet, and
killed Dumbledore.
The homie Dumbledore, R.I.P. That's all I got. I don't know what else happened in that movie, because I was just traumatized by that moment. That's all I got.
It was tough. It's tough. And it's like the Harry Potter world, and you'll see from watching the last 2 movies, please nobody spoil it for Myra. It feels different without Dumbledore being in it. It doesn't even feel right. Everything just feels off and just weird. And that's one of the reasons why I love the Fantastic Beasts series so much, because you get Dumbledore back and you get young Dumbledore and seeing things from his perspective. So that is a great series for you to embark on once you're done with the Harry Potter series. And you, like I said, you get Dumbledore back, and it feels really good to have him back. So But yeah, I was just waiting, holding my breath, because y'all, she been hyping up Snape for weeks, and I was like, girl, you about to get your heart all the way ripped out of your chest, and it was hard to.
It's the
disrespect see it finally happen. Yeah, it was tough.
He was disrespectful for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm clearly not over it. I watched this
She's taking a break,
and I'm taking a break. I see why movies just don't, you don't get it all at once, because you need about a year in between to process.
Sometimes you do. That's true. Yeah,
I won't take a year, but I'm gonna take a week.
Take a week. Okay, so maybe possibly by, if not the next episode, then our first October episode, Myra will have an update on Deathly Hallows Part 1. So how you gonna not watch them back to back? You really gonna not watch them back to back? I feel like it's gonna kill you not to watch them back to back.
It depends, because I feel like since it's a two-parter, it's not going to end like traditionally how the movies end, like they're leaving and going back home,
basically.
Okay, so I may just go ahead and knock it out, but yeah, disrespect,
and well, I didn't mean to put so much death in these show notes, but speaking of deaths that kind of shook the whole world. Since the last time we podcast, Queen Elizabeth II has passed away. And even though she was 96, I still just never quite saw it coming. And I know that sounds crazy, but she just kind of seemed like somebody who was just never. Honestly, I really thought that she was going to outlive the now King Charles. I thought she was going to outlive him. He's like in his 70s now or whatever. But there was a picture taken of her the last week before she passed away. She passed away on Thursday, and I think this picture was from like Monday or Tuesday. And she just looked so frail, like way more frail than she had ever looked. And like even like her hands, like it looked like she had like lost circulation in her hands, because her hands were like really like purple or whatever. And then they had announced Thursday morning that she was under, watch from her doctors, which is odd for them to kind of put that out there. And then by Thursday afternoon, like early afternoon, it had been announced that she had officially passed away. So, wow. What was your reaction, Myra?
I mean, I feel like how you felt. Like it just was, like you said, obviously, she lived her life, basically. She lived a life. And, typically this will be kind of understanding, but I don't know, just kind of feel like one of those people, kind of like Betty White, where they're just supposed to be here forever,
I know, so, exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it. Just like, oh, well, dang, but
feels weird. The world feels weird.
Yeah. And this was literally the same day of Wild announcement. So I felt like I was just going on a roller coaster, like a high, then a low. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It was a lot.
Absolutely. And obviously, there are a lot of opinions about the royal family and colonization and the history involving them and, stolen items that they have not given back. And we clearly totally share the opinions about this. So for me, it's just like, it's not as much about what she kind of meant to, the UK and the world. It's just kind of like, she's just kind of one of those people you just thought would be around forever, because she has been around forever. Like seeing the pictures of her with so many of the US presidents, most of them that have passed away by now, and like for her to have still been around through so much is just so crazy and monumental. But yeah, it's just interesting. I don't know, I have kind of a fascination with the royal family that I've kind of developed over the past few months thanks to TikTok. So I'm just kind of interested to see how the whole King Charles thing is going to be. And of course there's already been hatred and slander and BS towards Meghan Markle, which is totally expected and never surprising. And they're never going to leave her alone. They're just never going to get off of her. Like people criticizing her and Prince Harry holding hands.
Yeah, they're not a part of that royal family anymore. They don't have to abide by those rules. But which is like, y'all pushed them out and then mad that they're not doing the same. Like what? Anywho,
it's so weird.
That's that's my extent of the royal family is literally Meghan and Harry.
That's all that really matters.
Well, yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. So like the conversations I get where people coming from, like with jewels being stolen and the history of it. And, you know, we all don't like colonization, but it's not something that I am well versed in and understand. Yep. So I just kind of just stayed out of those conversations. But, you know, valid. People can go off. People can feel very sad, and people can, you know, rejoice in it. Like both to me are valid. It's just not something that I'm privy to, and something I just don't want to get into the weeds of those conversations. But
100%.
Yeah. Go off.
I'm totally with you. Yeah. I'm totally literally go off. Do whatever you need to do. The jokes have been funny, and I will give y'all that. But like you said, I'm just not, it's not my expertise at all. So, but yeah, I'm with you. Also, there's like one, oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, side note, can we just normalize just saying we don't know? I feel like a lot of people want to know everything, and they get on this like high horse, like, I know this, but then it comes to the point where it's like, no, you don't. You don't know anything that you're talking about. You're just basically talking with a whole lot of confidence of a subject that you know nothing about. Like what happened to just being like, you know, that's not something that I'm privy to, and you know, I'm just not going to give my 2 cents on the conversation. I feel like everybody has to say something about everything. Everybody don't know everything.
Everybody don't know everything or care about everything.
Well, yeah, that too. You know, but I mean, let's just normalize just saying, you know what, I don't know. I don't have anything to add to this.
Yep. You know what? And I feel like, especially because this kind of happened to us, like, because we are so opinionated and our whole platform is built on our opinions, people have had an issue in the problem when there's something that has come up that we haven't been super opinionated about. And this just kind of goes back to, we don't know everything. We don't pretend to know everything. We don't try to know everything. And we don't care about everything. And I'm not saying that directly for like this situation. Obviously I care about like colonization and stuff like that, but like you said, I'm just not well versed enough to really like have like an insanely like opinionated stance on it. You know, I just feel like it's wrong. They should give back everything, and I don't know why they haven't. And that's just kind of where I'm at. That's kind of the extent of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally the extent. But I'm just not the type of person who celebrates anybody's death ever. That's just not who I really am. Like it would, I just don't really believe in that, but I just don't fault anybody who feels differently, especially when it comes to something like this. But yeah, that's a great point to make, Myra. Like you don't have to have an opinion about everything. And I kind of feel like it's kind of like, I don't really know what to call it, but it's kind of disturbing to me when people like talk really confidently about something that you know they don't know about. I can never do that. That's kind of like it's kind of problematic to me. Like, how can you speak so confidently about something that you really don't know about? And I feel like a lot of people do that. I just try not to be one of those people. So it's just not my personality.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm perfectly fine with saying I don't know.
Yep. I feel like we speak confidently. I think so. Yes. And I feel like we speak confidently about enough things, so we don't have to do that about everything, because we don't know everything and we don't try to know everything. So yeah,
that was my 2 cents that just triggered off of that, because it's like,
I feel like it needs to be said.
Like it's all, like you said, it's always funny to see people going off, and it's like, you really don't know anything about this topic. It's just so weird. Wild. It's so weird.
It is weird. Very weird. Weird flex, but okay.
Okay.
Yep. So as this episode is coming out, the regular version of this episode is coming out on September 22nd. It is officially the first day of fall. Y'all know how much Myra and I love fall, love the holiday season. So to kind of end the show today, we wanted to do like a fun fall this or that. So feel free to participate as y'all are listening to this. But do you want to go ahead and get started, Myra?
Yes, I'm excited. We do stand fall. I am currently burning my Sweater Weather X Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin Candle, which was
Yes.
an in-store exclusive that they
How
need
is it?
to bring it back. It's
It's
amazing.
great. Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
love it.
usually don't like the sweet cinnamon pumpkin, because sweet cinnamon makes
Hmm.
my head hurt sometimes.
Yeah.
But this one, it's way more sweater weather with just
Okay.
like a hint of pumpkin. So yeah,
That's nice. That
love
sounds
it.
really awesome.
So yeah, if you see it in stores, grab it. It's the only way you can get it is in
Yes.
store.
They were wrong for that.
So wrong.
I hate going to the store.
As we all. But okay. Would you rather have pumpkin bread or cinnamon buns?
Okay, y'all know I like pumpkin stuff, but y'all, cinnamon buns, I am a sucker for a good cinnamon bun. Like, so for me, it's cinnamon buns all day. What about you, Myra?
Yeah, I agree. It definitely will be cinnamon buns.
Mm-hmm.
There's still like a viral trend going around with the cinnamon buns, like how to make it more like the canned ones taste more like
Mm-hmm.
homemade. And somebody did a twist with a little bit of pumpkin puree into them. I might try
Ooh,
that.
that sounds really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
I might
love it.
try that.
Next one, candy apple or caramel apple?
Caramel. The candy apples get stuck on my teeth. I don't really like that for real.
Yes, yes, yes. And there's this place in Dallas. I cannot remember the name of it to save my life, but they do, and you can find these other where besides just that place, but this is where we got them from. But they have a caramel apple with peanuts on it. It is literally the best thing I've ever tasted in my life. So caramel apple with peanuts all day, every day.
Oh,
Love it.
that
So
is so
freaking good.
good. They had
So
some in
good.
our local Kroger. I might pick it up now. I used to get
Mm-hmm.
mines from Gatlinburg. And again, like you said, you can get it anywhere, but I guess
Mm-hmm.
certain people just has like, their own special
Mm-hmm.
caramel, whatever. It just tastes so good. But
So good.
yeah, I'm gonna try the one that's in Kroger because that
Yep.
does sound good.
Absolutely. Same. I'm not a candy apple person at all, but I will eat a caramel apple in a second.
Period. Yeah. Okay, Halloween or Thanksgiving?
Y'all, this is so hard for me. So, I mean, the Thanksgiving food, I look forward to the Thanksgiving food every year because I cannot cook soul food. So, it's really one of my only opportunities throughout the year to like eat soul food.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love the food on Thanksgiving, but Halloween, just spooky season, that entire month, even now, like we're starting kind of celebrated a little bit in September, all the scary movies on that are on TV, and I love scary movies. Like I love Halloween. I think I have to go with Halloween for this. I do like Thanksgiving a lot, but if I could only have one for the rest of my life, I would have to go with Halloween. I just love spooky season too much. I love it. What about you?
For me, I agree with the food aspect of it, but it's definitely Halloween for me because I don't really have to
Mm-hmm.
deal with people like that as far as like family members and stuff. So yeah, Halloween for
Literally.
sure.
Girl, and I swear it seems like every single year some stuff go down to my family
It's
right before
always
Thanksgiving,
something.
and it trails into it, and it's awkward,
It's
and
literally like a week or two before Thanksgiving. I don't
yep.
know like what is happening during that period. Like, y'all know we about to get together. Like, why can't y'all chill
Yep.
for the next
Chill.
month or so? Just
Chill.
relax.
I think for like a November bonus episode, we should like talk about like crazy family stuff that goes down for Thanksgiving, and see if anybody has any stories they want to send in about family drama around the holidays, because whoo, I got a few.
Listen, I got a few too.
That's why
Ooh,
it's gonna be
look,
behind the
one from
paywall.
last year.
Girl. Too much. Too much. The next one is do you prefer sweaters or flannel?
Oh, flannel to me kind of can be itchy. So I'm gonna go sweater.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I love a good sweater. I love a good, comfortable sweater. And speaking of sweaters, I really need to get some new sweaters. Does Target have some sweaters? Yeah, like some nice sweaters. They
They
usually
do.
come with sweaters.
I only seen cardigans, like new cardigans out lately. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure there's some sweaters in there. They did have a Halloween, like the movie Halloween,
Oh,
one that I thought was
nice.
really cute. Like it's a pullover.
Mm-hmm.
But But yeah, that was just in the Halloween section. I don't remember seeing no actual sweaters though, but I'm sure they have it.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, I prefer sweatshirts over sweaters or flannels. If I could wear a sweatshirt instead, I would go for a sweatshirt.
Yeah, agreed.
You know,
agreed. Yeah. I think that Halloween one I was talking about was more like a sweatshirt. But yeah, I totally agree. I'll report back on the sweaters because I'm going after this. But yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's me up next, right?
Yes.
Apple orchard or pumpkin patch?
You know what? I have never been to an apple orchard, so I think it's gonna be pumpkin patch by default. But I would love to go to an apple orchard. But yeah, I want to do like a hayride type of thing. Do they do those through like apple orchards, or is it just through like pumpkin patches?
At least here, I've only seen them in pumpkin patches. Definitely let us know if y'all have those hayrides through apple orchards. Ashton and I are going to our first apple orchard next week. So
report back.
Yeah, I definitely report back on that. And for me, I guess pumpkin patch, like you said, by default, because that's the only thing I've ever been to so far. But we'll see.
Thank you for the reminder. I'm gonna look up both and see which are in our area, or if not both, and see if we can check those out one weekend. That's why I love fall so much, because all these like cute fall activities and stuff to do is so fun.
Yeah. And pro tip, put it in your calendar, because the holidays get so busy that, and you be like so exhausted from the holidays. So put it in your calendar. That's what I had to do with this fall stuff, because I'm like, we're not missing it again. I'm gonna put in my calendar and say we're doing it on this day. So hopefully that goes well. I'll report back on that too.
I love it. The next one is drink apple cider or drink hot cocoa.
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, for fall, I'm gonna have to go apple cider. I don't really drink hot cocoa in the fall, but hot cocoa is good. But yeah, apple cider.
I've never been much of an apple cider drinker, so I'm gonna go hot cocoa. I love hot cocoa. Like Mason is very into it. Really.
Yeah, than hot. But do y'all drink hot cocoa like in the fall though?
We drink it all year round, honestly. Mason likes it.
Yeah.
Like it could be the summertime and we will make some hot cocoa. But it's better when it's colder outside. So yeah, that's the first one we've disagreed on. How crazy.
Is it really?
Yeah, we've been on the same page.
This one's gonna take the cake though.
Okay.
Crisp mornings or chilly nights? Okay, wait. For y'all listening, pause. I'll put this one as the poll.
Yes.
And vote.
I think this one is tough. Yeah. This one is tough. For me, I think I'm gonna go with chilly nights, because
I'm not surprised.
I'm a night owl and I like to sleep cold, but I am excited for when we can finally start like turning on the heat in the house and it's really chilly outside. Yeah, I hate having to get outside. Like I'm picturing myself like getting Mason up and ready for school in the morning and having to walk outside and it being cold, and that's not fun. So yeah, I think I'm a chilly nights type of girl.
That's funny. That's funny that that's how you imagine your mornings being, because like that's not how I imagine my morning at all. I imagine, because obviously I'm gonna go with Chris morning, because I imagine it me getting up by myself and chilling like by our like fireplace or whatever for like an hour before I got ready for work and everybody else woke up. Yeah. See, I don't have that because I'm not waking up earlier than anybody else in my house. I'm not alone until the nighttime. So that's all about perspective. It's all about your lifestyle, your perspective. I get it. The next one, hayride or corn maze. These all sound, I just think horror movie either way. I'm gonna go hayride, because at least I'm up and I can see, and the corn maze I can't see what's coming around the corner.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I prefer Hayride too, because even though I love spooky season, I love scary movies, I am not a haunted house person. I've had very negative experiences in a haunted house, and Corn Maze is giving me that same type of feel where people are like jumping out, and unlike on a hayride, they're like right on you in your face. That shit sounds terrifying. I don't want nothing to do with nobody's Corn Maze, nobody haunted house. Hayride all day.
I totally agree. Oh, this is scary.
So scary.
Is it me?
Is it? I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Pie or s'mores?
Oh, this is difficult. I really do like a good s'more, but like sweet potato pie is so good. I love chocolate pie. I love apple pie. I love pretty much any type of pie except for like cherry pie. I just am not a cherry person. I think I'm about to go with pie. Yep. What about you?
Pie by default. I don't recall having a s'more. It
Girl,
sounds dry. It sounds very dry.
S'mores are so good. Don't you do that?
I've never had.
Do y'all have a fireplace?
It's I couldn't
like a gas fireplace. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. Okay. It's electric. But if I were to do a s'more, like we have a fire pit outside.
You could do it with that, or you can make them in the microwave. Do s'mores. Ashton will love them. Like Mason is the reason why I'm really into s'mores, because she goes nuts whenever we make s'mores, and they are really good. So yeah, put that on your fall bucket list.
Yeah, Target a few days ago, they had like their summer stuff like on sale, and the s'more kit was there. So I might see how cheap it is.
Yep. Do it. You won't regret it. He's gonna love it. I guarantee you. Next one is pumpkin spice or salted caramel. I think I know the answer to this.
I'm a pumpkin hoe. It's pumpkin spice. Yeah. I even bought pumpkin spice corn.
There we go. But
yeah, it's definitely pumpkin spice for me.
Now, do you say caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Yep. That's what I say too. Caramel. Yep. Very divisive as well.
Tomato.
Literally.
Which one did you pick?
Pumpkin spice. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm a big caramel person. Like, I like it, but I'm not like crazy about it. I much prefer pumpkin spice.
Yeah, I agree. So cozy socks or cozy scarf?
Socks. I don't like stuff around my neck. It just makes me feel weird. Is that weird?
Yeah. I don't mind a good scarf. I don't mind a good scarf. But I'm gonna have to go socks too, because I'm probably more so in the cozy socks because I be in the house. I don't be out like that.
Girl, period. Need a scarf for what? I'm not gonna be
I'm in the house.
I'm not going to be out.
Oh, do you remember those socks that we got? Shout out to whoever gave these to us. It was a table mate gift. It had like the coffee thing. Those I just now had to throw those away because I wore the mess out of them socks.
You wore them?
That was a really good gift. Whoever did that, really good table mate gift.
That is a good gift. That is a good gift. I like out of the box gifts like that.
Yeah.
That is a really good gift. Okay. Last one for this one. Scary movie or funny movie? I already know what you're gonna say.
Funny. Unless I watch it on YouTube, then I watch the cliff notes of the scary movie. Which I know is not the same.
Funny to me that you do that.
But that's what I do.
Oh my gosh. You already know my answer for this. Scary movies all day. I love a good comedy, but I love scary movies, especially during spooky season. The 31 nights of Halloween on Freeform is my jam. I'm like literally probably not going to change my TV for the entire month of Halloween. I also really like on the Travel Channel, they do all of these like spookiest places in America and stuff. Oh my gosh, love them. So yeah, that's fun to be watching.
Well, where can we find Freeform if we don't have cable? Is it like on Hulu?
They might. Yeah, I feel like if you have Hulu, you'll probably have access to most of the movies. Maybe you won't get to watch them like live, but maybe like once they go off.
Yeah, because they
something.
do like a list every year, right? Okay,
Yep, they have
I'm
a
gonna
list.
have to look in that. Yeah,
and the list is already out. So there's like a 31 Nights of Halloween Instagram page, and you can literally just look up the list and look up the movie, find whatever streaming service that it's on, and just watch it. So
okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because we putting it in the calendar so it can get done. That's the thing.
We are.
That's the thing.
literally. But yeah, guys, so we had another list of follow this or that, but now I'm looking at it, it pretty much has most of the same things on it, so we don't have to go through a whole another list.
Yeah, but some of it was kind of blurry. Like, what is this chili versus what
chili or chowder? Which I've never even had chowder before.
So it's chili fuzz.
It's not a hard decision at all. But yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this week's episode. We are so excited for next week. Once again, we will have Lauren Wang from Team Wild on the episode to talk all things Go Wild. So send in any questions that you have for her, for us, anything Go Wild. And also, maybe next week we'll talk about advent boxes, and I want to know like what advent boxes will you guys be purchasing. So comment on this episode, send us a DM, let us know what advent boxes you will be participating in. And we'll share some that we're going to be participating in next week too. Did you have anything else, Myra?
No, thank you for giving me a week on the advent box, because that is also something that I am not secure on. But this was fun. I love, maybe we should do like I don't know, not necessarily this or that, but like a fun fall activity at the end if we got time. Because that was fun.
That was fun. And also, if you are a member of our Patreon, if you are on the $15 tier / the old $10 tier or up, you have access to our most recent episode of Shots. We had our friend Caitlin from Creating Chaos on, and it was a great episode talking about friendship. It is out now, so make sure you check that out if you're on our Patreon. And if you're not on our Patreon, it is a great time to join. We always do really fun stuff, especially with the holidays coming up. We're gonna have a Halloween movie night. It's gonna be a really, really great time. So yeah, go ahead and check out the Patreon, plannersandwine.com.
Yes, we'll see you over there. But thanks so much for listening, y'all.
Yes, bye, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.